Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today let's see how we can install and set up OpenSearch in an Ubuntu machine. So if you are using any other machine, I will leave the official documentation of OpenSearch in the description. You can check over there where the commands need to be changed, but most of the process will be same. Let's start. First let's update the machine. Once the update is done, we need to install default JRE and JDK. So apt install default JDK. So let's check yes. Meanwhile, when this is installing, I have published a Medium story for how to install OpenSearch in Ubuntu. We will be using this documentation, so I will leave this link also in the description. You can check it out. So our default JRE and JDK has successfully installed. Now let's export the Java home. Export Java underscore home is equals to let's export this. Now let's try to check if it is successful. So we are getting our Java home directory over here. We start installing OpenSearch. Let's check what is the VM max count. So this is currently set to 65530. We need to set at least to 262.144 must be the count which we need to set it. So let me copy this. So to make the modification, we have to edit using nano /etc /sctl.conf. Sorry, it's etc. So at the end of the file, let us add vm dot max underscore map underscore count is equals to the number 262.144. This is the minimum value. You can set more if you need, and let us reload using ctl -p. So the count value has been changed right now over here. Now let's install OpenSearch. So before that, let's go to the official page of OpenSearch. If you go to this web page, login, downloads page. So here I'm using a Linux, so Debian package. I'll copy the download link and I'll use wget to download the OpenSearch. So our OpenSearch file is downloaded successfully. Let's unzip the file right now. dpkg -i OpenSearch. Okay. So it's unpacking and the installation script will be running in background. Let's wait till the installation script and is run and the unpacking is successful for OpenSearch. So this is successful. Now what's let's reload systemctl dae daemon reload. Once this is done, let's enable OpenSearch. Enable was successful. So let's start and check the status of OpenSearch. Systemctl start OpenSearch. So let's check the status of OpenSearch. So we can see it's active and running right now. Let's try to request the OpenSearch page curl -6. So let's send a get request https. Let us try localhost and the port number will be 9200, same as the Elasticsearch, and the username and password will be admin. Let us make this an insecure request. Oh, sorry, my bad. So we can see OpenSearch is running successfully. Now what we need to do is let's make some modifications in OpenSearch.yaml file, which is located in /etc/OpenSearch right here. So let's make some modifications. So what we'll be doing is first let's change the network host to 0.0.0. Once this is done, let's enable the port 9200, the configuration file, and let us set discovery dot type single node. So once this is done, let's search for plugins.security.disable. We have to set it to false. Over here let's set plugins.security.disable. Let's set this to false and let's exit. Once this is done, let's make modifications in JVM options also. Nano JVM.options. So here you can set as much as heap memory you want. I will allot 2 GB for minimum and maximum. Make sure both are same value. So once we are done editing JVM options, we have to set up TLS. For TLS, let's go to the official documentation and let's run these commands. So first we are in the same directory right now, and let's remove all the pim files that are located in this directory, and we need to generate a root certificate. So we need to set the ownership properties for these files. Remove the last one root CA file, and let's clear this. And now we have to add the certificates inside node1.pem, admin.pem, and root CA. These all we need to make modifications in OpenSearch.yaml. For that there is actually a script that we can use over here. Let's copy this and let's paste it here. This does automatically. And now let's go to OpenSearch.yaml file. So we can see all the data has been added here. So what we need to do is we need to comment out not required things from here. So once this is done, we have to generate a hash for the password which we want to use. So for that we need to go to the directory /user /open /share /OpenSearch plugins OpenSearch security /tools. So here we have something called hash.sh. Let's run the script. Hash.sh. Let's set a password. Copy the hash from here, and now let's go to the directory. Make sure you copy this hash because this is required. Let's go to the directory /etc /OpenSearch OpenSearch security Over here we have something called internal users.yaml. So go inside this file and make sure you change the hash of the admin user to the hash which we have generated right now. And comment out other users if you feel they are not required. So you can save this file and let's restart OpenSearch. We are facing an error. Let's check what the error is. So there is a duplicate field for plugins.security.rest API. So nano etc/open OpenSearch OpenSearch.yaml. So there is a for REST API over here one field is already been defined. Check if for other fields also it's defined or not. It's done. Let's try to restart now. So the restart is successful. Let's check the status. So you can see OpenSearch is running. Go to the directory cd /user /share /OpenSearch plugins, OpenSearch security tools, security and tools. Over here, let's run this command OpenSearch underscore Java underscore home is equals to /user /share /OpenSearch /JDK /security admin .sh -cd /etc /OpenSearch /OpenSearch security /CAcert /etc /OpenSearch /root ca.pim /etc /open /cert /open search /admin admin.pim -key /etc /OpenSearch /admin key.pim -icl -nhnv. So the certificates are been updated in all other files also. Now let's clear this out and try to curl OpenSearch. Curl https local host 200 -u admin and password -k. So we can see OpenSearch is running. Now in this video, let's discuss how to install OpenSearch dashboards and link it with the OpenSearch which we have installed previously. So let's get started with the video right now. So before that, let me zoom in and let me check the status of the OpenSearch dashboard using the command systemctl status OpenSearch. We can see OpenSearch is running successfully, it's active. Now let's download OpenSearch dashboards. For that, let's go to the official documentation of OpenSearch dashboards. Here I will choose the package of Debian and I'll copy the download link and I'll use wget command to download the package, and I'll change the version to 2.11.1 because I have installed OpenSearch of that version, same version, so that there will be no error while installing OpenSearch dashboard. Let's follow the same version and I'll download it. We can see it's downloaded, and I'll use dpkg command which allows us to install the software, and the command is dpkg-i OpenSearch, the Debian package which we installed now. It will unpack and run the script of OpenSearch dashboard. Let's wait till the script is done. So OpenSearch dashboard is successfully installed. Now I'll reload the systemctl daemon reload. Once this is done, I'll start the OpenSearch dashboard. I'll enable first initially. Let me enable it. Once the OpenSearch dashboard is enabled, let me start it. Yeah. So let me check the status of the OpenSearch dashboard, systemctl status OpenSearch dashboard. We can see it's active and running. So I'll clear the screen and I'll go to the directory /etc/OpenSearch dashboard, where the configuration file of OpenSearch dashboard will be present. OpenSearch.yaml, we can see it over here. So I will try to edit it. Nano OpenSearch dashboard.yaml. Let me go down. Okay. Let me enable the server port to 5601 and host address to 0.0.0. Let me go down, and here we have OpenSearch host also. Let me uncomment this and give the address of OpenSearch, which is I'll mention it 0.0.0 only, and it is HTTPS because we have generated certificates in the last video to enable the security for OpenSearch. No modifications here. Over here, let me comment this out because we have uncommented initially and we have supplied the detail there, OpenSearch host, and here I will give the username and password which is generated in the last video. So it will be admin and my password is 9347. Let me save the file. Now let me restart the OpenSearch dashboard. My bad, it's not underscore, it's hyphen. So OpenSearch. Okay, so let me check the status of the OpenSearch dashboard now. So there might be a problem which will occur. Okay. So once let me try to check if we can access OpenSearch dashboards. I'll copy the IP address and the port is 5601. So the site is not loading. I guess there is a problem with the configuration file. Let me once again check the status. Status is showing active and running only. Okay. So okay, let me check the configuration file once. In the configuration file, the OpenSearch host is correct only. So here there is a mistake. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, I'll restart OpenSearch dashboard now. Let me check the status once. Okay, it's still active and running. There are no logs being generated. Means there is an error, I guess. Let me edit again configuration file. Here I need to mention these in colons, I guess, because the password is a number and the username and password must be in string format. That might be the error. I'll try restarting now and I'll check the status. Yes, now OpenSearch dashboard is running. There are logs being generated. Let me clear this terminal. I'll refresh the screen. Okay, let me remove the www. Yeah, we are now able to access OpenSearch dashboards, and the username and password will be the same username and password which we gave in the configuration file, admin, and the password which you have generated. So yeah, OpenSearch dashboard is running.
See how to send logs, either Zeek or any logs from logs using Logstash to OpenSearch. Let me check the status of OpenSearch first. So systemctl status OpenSearch. No, we can see it's active and running. Now I'll check the status for OpenSearch dashboards. It's also running, so I'll clear it out. And let me check the status of Zeek CTL before. And Zeek CTL status, I guess it's crashed. So yeah, let's run the deploy command. So Zeek CTL must start now. Let me check the status once more. So yes, Zeek CTL is running now. So now let me clear this out, and I'll go to the OpenSearch downloads page and I'll copy the link for Logstash. Using this will send the logs. So I'll use wget command to download Logstash. Logstash has been downloaded successfully. Let me clear the screen and let me unzip it using tar command, tar -zvxf Logstash. Let me wait for a while. Let me clear the screen. So let me change the directory to the Logstash. Sorry, my bad. Wait. So yeah, Logstash, and let me clear it. So let me install the plugin required to send data using Logstash, which is Logstash dash output dash out OpenSearch. We can download this using bin/logstash plugin install command. Let me wait for a while till the plugin gets installed. Now that the plugin is installed successfully, let me clear the screen and let me try to run Logstash. Bin/logstash -e input and stdn, and yeah, so and output std out. Sorry, yeah, and let me close it. Yeah, let me run it now. So we can see the Logstash agent is running now. The pipeline is running. So let me type in hello world. We can see a timestamp and the message with the original message and the event being generated. So let me stop the Logstash and let me clear the screen out. Now let me go to the Zeek home directory, which is opt/Zeek. This is the directory because we installed using the binary packages in the last video. So here the logs are stored in cd log/current directory. So we must remember this directory to mention in Logstash to send which log file. So let me go back to the Logstash directory, which is home/m/logstash, and let me go to the config directory. And just let me create a pipeline file, pipeline configuration file, nano pipeline.conf, and let me define my input section, input, and let me mention the input to be the codec type to be JSON type. So codec JSON, and let me mention the file path. the file, and the path must be set to /opt/zeek /logs/current. Change the path if your path is different. It might also be /etc/zeek/log/current. Once check the directory and change accordingly. And since we need all logs, let me mention start.log. Let me supply the wildcard here. And output section, I will use the OpenSearch module in the output section. In OpenSearch, I have to define my host. My host must be set to the OpenSearch address https 192.168.0.174, which is my OpenSearch IP address, and the port is 9200, as we know. Let me check the IP address. Let me confirm it once. So I'll use the curl command, curl -x get https 192.168.0.174 and port is 9200. The username will be admin and give the password -k. Yeah, so OpenSearch IP address is correct. So let me go ahead and now let me define the authentication type using auth_type. Let me set it to, in this, first let me define my type of authentication to basic. And I'll give my username and password also. Username will be admin and password for OpenSearch. And let me close auth_type. Now let me define an index name for these logs. I'll name it Zeek, and the conventional year and month and date, Zeek/Zeek-% and inside the flower braces plus /yy/.mm.dd, and let me close the flower braces and listen. And now let me, as we have SSL also, SSL certificate verification I will set to false at this moment. SSL_certificate_verification. I'll set it to false. And let me close the cloud and let me save the file. I'll go to the direct Logstash directory now, and let me try to run Logstash bin/Logstash and the configuration file with -f config/pipeline.conf and -- config.reload. I'll set the reload.automatic flag. Let me run this command. While Logstash starts running, let me try to access the OpenSearch dashboards. So 192.168.0. and the IP address is 174 and the port number is 5601 for OpenSearch dashboards. The username will be admin and the password no need to here. Let me go to the discover section. In the discover section we can see we don't have any logs right now. There is no index pattern of that. There is some error in our Logstash. Let me stop it and let me see what the error is. I think I have supplied the URI which is not valid. I guess that's the error. Once let me go to the config, clear this out, and let me go to the config directory and let me check the pipeline file. And yeah, the URL host address I have applied is wrong, which is https colon I must apply 2 slashes slash slash. Yeah, now it's correct. Let me save this and let me go back and let me run again. I guess now it must start running properly. So we can see the pipelines are running successfully. Let me refresh this. Let me go and create an index pattern. As of now, I can't see any index patterns with name Zeek. So I'll try to ping the Zeek machine so that it will generate the logs 192.168.0.133. So there's a HTTP post running over there. Let me wait for a while. Let me now try to refresh the page. I guess now Zeek must come up. Yeah, we can see the Zeek index being created. So I'll define the index pattern using Zeek dash and the wildcard and time field at the rate timestamp, and I'll create the index pattern. So we have created a successful index pattern for Zeek logs. I'll go to the discover section now, and here we can see the logs, Zeek logs being generated. Now let me stop the ping command, and using this discover section we can view logs and we can even create dashboards also. So that's all for today. If you like the video, do subscribe to the channel and like the video and share. Thank you.